Hello YouTube. How you doing? Where you at? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, excuse me. So, I kind of wanted to piggyback off of Natalie Clarice. Those of you who have social media, those of you who have Instagram, those of you who have YouTube, you should know a woman by Natalie Clarice. If you don't, where have you been? This is the auntie we never had. She's the mama we never had. She is the big sister that we never had. And the shit that she says on her channel, I've been saying it to people for years. I just never really... I talk about everything on my channel, but a lot of the topics she touches on, I totally agree with. And I just wanted to piggyback off of what she was saying. She said how a lot of people been getting offended, and honestly, if you're offended by her, then she's speaking facts, and sorry you didn't get the memo when you were 21 or younger, because a lot of the stuff that she's saying is common fucking sense. Like, and I was thinking about it. I was like, my mom told me her dating experiences, but to be perfectly honest with you, nobody could really teach you stuff. You have to have your own expectations and experiences. You do. And I could truly say, like, when my father, yes, he was the template, but my expectations and stuff, it would have been the same. I don't think it would have been different. Like, I'm used to a certain caliber of man, and she touched base on the chain restaurant thing, and it was all over Instagram that, oh, what's wrong with Chocolate Factory, this and that. If you carry, and I'm so sad, I'm so happy she said this, if you carry yourself like an Applebee's bitch, you will get treated as such. Like, there is something wrong. I'm gonna be 35. If you're 35 and a man has never taken you to anything outside of chain restaurants, something is wrong with that. Like, on a real, like seriously. Or you're my age, but you've never been on a date. There's something wrong with you. Like, it's you, it's not the niggas. Like, so, and it's not where they take you, that's true. It's how they treat you. But men are smart, and I said this before, and I'm so happy somebody else said it, because now it's starting to make sense, right? Men are not dumb. Within a few seconds of meeting you, they know what type of chick you are. They really do. And then the way you present yourself, I could be a woman, a real woman, and I can admit, every time a man played me, it's my fault. Like, we as women, I had a friend, is a former friend, and she was a shitty friend towards me because of what she was going through with dudes that wasn't even her man. But the mistake she kept making was she did not stick to her rules. Her rule was she wanted to be in a relationship. They told her they didn't want one with her, and she still gave them sex. Like, nothing wrong with having sex outside of a relationship, but make sure it's something that you want. Don't do it because you want him to be with you. That's the worst thing you could ever do, ladies. And we were friends, we were close friends for 7 years, and not one guy she dated wanted to be with her. And Natalie said something so deep. She was like, yo, the way you present yourself and the way you look, that's how a man is going to treat you. And it's so fucking true. It is so true. Like, don't let these men say, nothing wrong with natural beauty, because obviously I'm natural. I don't wear makeup all the time or whatever. But you have to care about your appearance. You can't just walk out the house. And this particular girl, I'm just going to speak on her. She didn't care about her appearance at all. I don't know if she has depression. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But she would be the type to go to a wedding with 2 braids in her hair. Like, she really do not care about her appearance at all. The first time we met, we actually had a mutual friend. He brought her to prom. Her hair was not done. So it's like, dang, like, it's prom. Like, why you don't care about your look? I just didn't. And then as we got closer as friends, she will go to a wedding with her hair in a mess. She do not care. She will go to the club looking any kind of way. And it's like, it's not about impressing a man. It's impress yourself. Like, I love looking good. Like, I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the house, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I don't wear t-shirts outside the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear like a pink hoodie or a Betty Boop or Looney Tunes, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I'm looking decent. You know what I mean? Like, and men go by that. If you look like shit, they gonna treat you like shit. Like, for real. You know, and I think that was her ish. That was the thing with her. Like, she didn't care about her appearance, and that's why they kept doing that. And then she didn't require much. You know, you have to have your limitations and your boundaries. You know, you have to, and you have to let them know what you require. I could truly say that every time a man played me, I was being desperate, and I could really truly take accountability for each and every man who hurt me. I was being desperate. If you act desperate, you're going to get desperate results every time. And it's very true. Just like I said in my previous video, I know how to walk into a room, and I know what man got money and what man doesn't. Y'all can call it gold digging if you want. I call it discernment. Like, I don't understand how females, you know, to each their own, whatever, cool, but yeah. But the same way we as women, we know that, you know, I had a coworker that was like, oh, men change and shit. No, they actually don't. Like, as a woman, you're supposed to have better intuition than that. Like, we as women, we know shit before it happens. We just become delusional and we lie to ourselves. Like, most of the time, even when it comes to a relationship, there's always red flags. Always. Always. And Natalie has said something. I was like, yes, go get it, Natalie. She was like, she used the scenario as, you got women who have a baby and the man up and leave. Like, he did disappear and ask when y'all was dating. So what the fuck you thought was gonna happen when you had his baby or when you got married? You think the disappearing acts is gonna stop? Come on now. You knew what it was. And men, a lot of the times, are very blunt. They'll tell you to your face what's going on. Men will tell you to your face what's going down. And one thing she said that made a lot of sense. She was like, men know within 3.5 seconds what caliber to put you in. Like, either they gonna be with you and build with you, they like what you saying. But I wanted to piggyback off of that. You could be a good woman. And when I say good woman, ladies, cooking and cleaning does not make you a good woman. Did I say that out loud? Cooking and cleaning does not make you a good woman. Okay? Being a good woman means that you are encouraging. Okay? If he has goals and dreams, are you encouraging? If he had a football scholarship, but he dropped out, are you encouraging him to go back to school? Are you encouraging him to stop smoking cigarettes? Are you praying for him when times get rough? Are you there for him when times get rough? Or are you just doing this? That doesn't make you a good woman because you wash his drawers. It doesn't make you a good woman because you cook his meals. If he gets into a financial bind, can he actually depend on you to be that brains to come up with a plan? Are you his peace? You know, it's so much to being a good woman. It's more than just cooking and cleaning. You ain't got to cook a damn thing, and you could be a good woman for that man. The issue is, though, not all men want a good woman. I'm going to say that again. Not all men want a good woman. I wanted to briefly talk about my ex. I already told y'all about him. But one thing that his brother said that was so raw, but I needed to hear it. He said, Crystal, he ain't never had a woman like you. And to be honest, he don't even deserve a woman like you. Like, he was like, you way out of his league. Like, yeah, he do this, he do that. He got this career. But he don't want a woman like you. That's why he acts like that. Because I couldn't understand how a man could say to my face that I'm good for him and he stopped smoking because of me. His friends even came up to me and said he's a better person because of me, and he act like he don't want that because he didn't want it. He didn't want it. And he taught me so much. Like, everybody doesn't want to be in a relationship. Everybody doesn't want a good woman. There's some men that they are okay with street hoes. They're okay with a woman that's bleeding them out of money. They're okay with a woman that brings nothing to the table beside her vagina. They're okay with a woman who needs them, but she can't bring nothing to the table. They're okay with that. And I could walk away with unhurt feelings because it's like, okay, cool, you know. But because Natalie had mentioned that, and she was like, you know, a man could listen to a woman's conversation and know if she's going to be the right one for him. But a man could hear your conversation, tell you a good woman to your face, and still not want you. I wanted to say that too. You know, him not wanting you, that has nothing to do with you. That has to do with him sometimes, where he is in his space. Is he a mature man? Question 1. And age have nothing to do with maturity. I learned that too. He could be 50, 60 years old. That doesn't mean he's mature. He could be 40s. That doesn't mean he's mature. A mature man wants a woman that's going to help him be his peace, etc., etc. Help him build. Help him save money. That's a mature man. But not every man is mature. And so that's why it's good to sit there and get to know someone. That's very imperative. I can't stress that enough. Have to get to know someone. And you have to listen to a man. If he's telling you things, if he's saying things, he not ready for this, he don't want this, you gotta listen, you know. And for me, I listened, and I always kept my arm, like, my distance, and in the end, I didn't get hurt. I was disappointed, but it was all good because I did listen to what he was saying. But yeah, Natalie Clarice, if you don't have her, you better add her. She give out some good advice. And another thing she said that really stuck out to me, she said, if you carry yourself, it is so crazy, but when I was 20, I think I told you I worked for a nonprofit called Cydia. And there was this girl that I worked with. I actually made her the godmother of my son. She threw my baby shower. She was a cool person. People prejudged her and thought she was ghetto and all of this. And I remember one particular coworker said, oh, she an Applebee's chick. And I'm like, oh, that's messed up to say that. But I said all that to say this. Natalie said it. She was like, if you carry yourself low class, that's how they going to treat you. No man has ever taken me to a chain restaurant. Only when I was 19, I went to Ruby Tuesday because I wanted to go. I never went to Ruby Tuesday. And the guy was like, are you sure? He was like, you sure you want to come here? I said, yeah, it looked nice in there. You know, I was 19. But other than that, every guy I've ever went out on a date with never took me to a chain restaurant. You know, so men are smart and they know. They know exactly who they dealing with. You know, who they vibing with. They could scope you out and see, you know. And I really didn't think about that. Like, where a man takes you is how you carry yourself. That makes sense. But yes, Natalie Clarice. If you never heard of her and you hearing about her through my channel, please add her. She gives the best advice. People who get offended, oh well. But she is the auntie that we all need sometimes. Sometimes we need the raw truth, and she is that. And those are my thoughts.